just want to give a very quick run through that demonstrates the Itwewena language reading support tool, just to give you an idea of how it works. The tool is over here. You see it over here on the screen. It's a plugin that just stays there in the background all the time on the Cree Literacy Network. If you click on the link, if you click on it, it'll show you options and help and Gigwayoma. What is this? So Gigwayoma, this tool was made as a collaboration of the Alt Lab at the University of Alberta, First Nations University of Canada, and Yale Techno at the University of Tromsø, the Arctic University of Norway. So that's what it is. Help basically tells you how to report problems because it's in its very early stages yet. Options says you want to go from Cree to English, but you can also choose to go from English to Cree. And there's two different styles of writing. You can choose to spell your Cree with macrons or with circumflexes, but length is length. It doesn't really make a difference. But it does to the computer. It does to the computer, so it gives you that option. So I'm going to hit save. And then just to show how it works, I'm going to go over here and get a text. One of the texts that, let's see what we can find that Saul has done. Here, let's try this one. So in this page, in this blog post, we've got a recording of Saul reading and demonstrating the text. We've got the text itself in Cree, in Roman, in Cree and syllabics, and in English. It's just a little text. But the rules for the Itwewena text are, let's see. Okay, in order to look up a word, hold down the Alt or Option key and double click on the word. I don't think we need to double click, I think we just single click on my Mac. But go Alt click, and it shows us that Kisemanatu is a noun that means create a great spirit. Ginanaskumten means thank you, I'm grateful to you. Kotak means other, another. Kizukao means day. And Emiyan, okay, it's not finding that one. Now, it could be that there's a problem because it's got a period in the word, or it could be it's not in the dictionary, or it could be that it's not spelled. This is a tool that's still in development, so not everything is perfect. So what we could do is we could look it up. We could go to the Itwewena site, and we could plug it in there. Oopsie. Let's just try it again. See if we can copy that and then hunt for it here. Nitona means go look. No, it's not showing up. So then we could go type in part of the word and see if we could find it. And I happen to know that, I happen to believe that this is the verb mieo. So I'm going to put that in there. There we go. And then go Nitona to look it up. And we see the verb mieo. She gives something to someone. Oh, and this is probably the wrong verb because it's probably VTI instead of VTA. Anyway, you can open the verb. You see the complete paradigm of the verb. This is showing you every possible form of the verb, every way that it can be inflected for every use in Cree. So that means it's not a tool for beginners. This is complicated. Cree is complicated. So let's see if we can go to the full paradigm. Right. So this is telling us that, okay, there's two different spelling variants here. This is the conventional Saskatchewan convention. This is more common style of writing in Alberta that doesn't have the hyphens. But this is telling you what each of those forms is in terms of linguistic analysis. It's a verb, it's transitive animate. This one is conjunct, first person plural, a third singular object. So just telling you what every possible form of the verb is. So if we go back, let's see if we can get something under my stomach here. This is okay. No, there's no examples here, but this is where the texts would come in. We would see if there were texts that included that word, there would be examples of the keyword in context showing exactly how that word is used. So we don't have one here. Let's just see. Oops, nope, that doesn't work. So anyway, we can go back from this back to our prayer and continue clicking on words and read one at a time what each word is. So this is the kind of thing that I would like to be able to do with the Cree text. With other Cree texts that have been transcribed, it would be wonderful if we had audio for them as well. They won't all have audio, they won't all have video, but that's the kind of presentation that I would like to put together so that we have a paragraph at a time where we can see the English in parallel with the Cree. The Etwewana tool isn't developed yet for syllabics, but there is a plan that it will also be included at some point in the future. And it is still a tool under development. It's not complete yet by any stretch. That's a rough outline of how the Etwewana tool works. And now I can't figure out how to turn the video on.